So, topic number 1.
Why don't you say hello first?
Oh, yes. Hello, YouTube.
Hello, everybody. It is me. I haven't been here in a long time, but today I'm with a friend. This is Seth.
Hello. How's it going?
For those of you who don't know, I am M to F, and you are F to M.
F to M, yes.
Yeah. And today we are talking about questions that you guys sent in to us about transgender, transitioning, all the good things.
Yes, from our differing perspectives, I guess.
Yes.
So should we explain what M to F and F to M mean, or do most of the people know what that means?
I feel like if they don't know, then they shouldn't be here. Oh,
okay.
No,
well,
that's rude.
Fine. F to M, so I was born or assigned female at birth and transitioned at the age of 19 I started. So I've been on T now for 8 years.
Wow.
Long time.
That's a long time.
Yeah.
I was born a male and I transitioned at 25.
Okay.
So it's been 3 years.
Nice.
Wow.
All right, so insecurities. My first would be my hands.
Really?
Yeah,
Why?
small hands. It's
Small?
it's so terrible when you go to shake a man's hand.
Yeah.
And it's they just completely grab your entire hand. And it's no, small hands. That's number 1 for me.
That's weird.
Yeah.
For me, my nose. I hate my nose.
Your nose?
It's huge. Yeah, don't look at it.
But that's not gender specific though.
Yeah, it is because I have a manly nose.
I don't think so.
Don't be rude.
Not even.
Okay, yours. Next one.
My next insecurity, probably for the longest time it was a lack of facial hair. That's a non-issue now. Now I have almost too much hair and I'm oh my god. But I'm balding now, so that's actually an insecurity from testosterone.
Really?
Yeah.
Here?
Yeah, right up here. You can kind of tell.
So that's because you take testosterone.
Yeah.
Wow, which is the opposite because my hair grew back.
So did you find you were balding or something?
I used to have the
or
vampire
the
thing.
Male pattern baldness thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it grew back a lot. But also not the lack of hair, but the extra hair that I have under my chin is not cute.
Did you have to do electrolysis?
I did laser and electrolysis, and I still have 20% of it, but...
Okay. Yeah. Electrolysis is not fun. I had to do that on my leg, and it's very painful.
For your surgery?
Yes. So
what other surgery are you getting? I thought you were...
It's a process, so...
Oh, okay.
Yeah, right now, I'm gonna be... this is another topic for another video.
Sorry.
But I'm going to be getting testicular implants and more debulking, which is basically liposuction on my penis.
Really?
Yeah, because when they take the skin and stuff from your leg as the donor site, there's a lot more fat there as opposed to your arm. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Have you researched it at all? Or
no.
Okay.
Well, I haven't even researched any of mine,
okay.
To be honest. Because I'm the type of person I'll pass out if I think about it too much.
Oh, true.
I'll literally not want to get it and pass out.
Do you want it? Is that something? Okay.
But if I talk myself, I was gonna go get my face done, the whole shebang, and then I freaked myself out about it and didn't go.
Okay, so how does that work?
The face?
Yes. What are the surgeries for that?
So they basically make everything smooth. So all the stuff that you have sharp, so your jaw, your chin, my nose, my brow bone, my hairline, they would make that more round. Adam's apple.
Oh god, so they shave it?
Oh. Some people can get more than others because some people it's used to speak, but some people they don't.
Okay. So that could be what I was talking about with singing.
Yeah.
How I can feel it.
You use different words.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
If you don't know, Seth is an amazing singer.
I'm learning.
Seth is learning.
I'm relearning to use my new voice.
One day to be a star. Do you want to be a pop star or a country star? Or
Neither.
What? No. R&B?
No. No. More if I was to actually pursue music on my own, more rock alternative. If I'm to write music for other people, probably pop, because it's easy. For me, my height My height, I'm only 5'6", so I guess like there are lots of cis guys who are 5'6", but not always white guys. I don't know. Without being racist, it's that's a big insecurity. A lot of my family, like the guys are over 6 feet, so I'm always like, oh fuck.
His brother.
Yeah, he's a tall one.
Yeah. So I guess like I would say the same, but I'm not like overly that tall. But also to be like a supermodel, you have to be really tall. So
is that what you want to do?
No.
Oh, okay. Well,
no.
Maybe one day.
I'm insecure for that. Imagine like everybody telling you like how to like look and like what to do and like.
But there's so many trans people who are getting into modeling now. It's like a thing.
I'm still like no, couldn't handle it. Unless they're gonna like pay for all the stuff.
You could do like everybody's makeup. You could be the makeup artist.
Yeah. No, because it's such a like a fast-paced place. They're like, hurry up, do it in like 10 minutes, and you're like, okay, it takes me 2 hours to do my makeup. So like, what? Fair
enough. Man, I have not worn makeup for a long time.
Is that something you missed?
Time. No. No, it's not.
You're like, I'll be there for 10, and I'm like, I'm just waking up at 10. Like, what?
I remember like Sarah did my makeup. My ex-wife did my makeup like 2 years ago, like a full face. And I looked in the mirror and I was like, oh my god, this is like so beauty triggering. Makeup? Yeah.
Oh no.
There's a picture, I'll have to find it after.
Did you like it?
Like, no.
Okay.
No.
Well, maybe one day we'll have to make a video turning you into a drag queen.
Oh god. Yeah, that would be interesting.
That could be cool.
Yeah. I feel like another insecurity, my chin. I would definitely get a chin implant.
To make it...
like bigger, like out more. I don't know.
Like down more or like forward more?
I guess like forward more, maybe, and down. Maybe both. Like a really...
And why?
I just feel like I have like a small chin. I don't know.
Everything we're saying is like opposite. My chin's huge. Just take my chin.
Yeah. It's just, I don't know. When I don't have a beard, I'm like super like aware of my chin. Yeah.
Well, I think you're wrong.
Insecurities.
Yeah.
Not everybody sees them.
I think my shoulders are huge, and I always like try to sit like this because I'm like, it's so much more feminine.
See, and I always sit like this, and I know I should like have better posture, but it's because like before top surgery, I would always like kind of
to hide it.
Yeah, and it never went away, so I'm always just like, okay, gotta sit up proper.
I have a question.
Okay.
Your surgeries, are they covered?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So OHIP covers all of the surgeries in Canada, but if you go out of the country, like I have been, it costs money to like stay there, like for accommodations.
That's crazy, because for me, OHIP covers the bottom surgery.
What do you mean?
It doesn't cover like breasts. It doesn't cover like face.
Oh, what the hell?
Isn't that crazy?
That is crazy, because yeah, for top surgery it is covered. But technically though, this is the loophole. They don't cover the actual, what's it called? The reconstruction part. They just do the mastectomy, so you wouldn't have like the nipple replacement and all that. It's an extra $2,000.
Oh.
So you could just get them chopped off and then...
Yeah, well that's good. That's not bad.
It's something, yeah. Yeah, because how much would breast augmentation cost?
Well, I think I'm getting it next year.
Okay.
And it's going to be like $9,000.
Okay, so very similar.
But I think I might get like my nose and my breast done at the same time, so it'll be like $18,000.
Oh my god. Oh.
What we do to feel good in our body is...
Yeah.
The price we pay.
I feel like surgeries too, like it can become just like a black hole. Like you could just go
slippery
on forever. Yeah, and ever and ever and ever. Yeah, totally.
Once you get one thing that you hate, you find like 50 more. Done.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
100%. Do you want to move on to the next topic?
Yeah.
What was it again?
You had one.
Oh, comparing surgeries. We've kind of been talking about that.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Then children transitioning.
True. So what is your opinion of children transitioning?
I always say like the same thing. If somebody asked me when I was like 10, before puberty, if somebody asked me when I was 4, I would have said yes, you know?
Yeah.
But, like, if you could do it before puberty, hell yeah. It would change my life dramatically.
Oh, for sure.
Like,
yeah, 100%.
My face structure would be completely different. I feel like my hands wouldn't be as big. That's another thing. You have small hands. I have huge hands.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got lucky, I think, with the voice. My voice. Do you remember my voice? Like, back in the day.
I can't remember your voice, no, but I don't remember you ever, like, talking like this.
No.
Or, like, yeah.
Because I was shy. I didn't talk at all. I mean, I'm still shy, but, like, I remember just being, like not talking. I remember you talking a lot. You were very, like...
Talkative?
Yeah.
Yeah. I become less talkative after tea for some reason. I don't know.
So you just felt more comfortable?
Maybe.
Yeah,
maybe.
you were compensating before.
Maybe. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. Maybe.
We're so woke here.
Yeah. Yeah, children transitioning or, like, at least taking the hormone blockers so that they don't start going through puberty. I think that is an amazing thing. Obviously, like, the parent or guardian has to be on board, but I feel like that can make such a huge impact in someone's life down the line. Even if they don't choose to transition, like, it doesn't affect their puberty.
Even just pausing it,
yeah.
Yeah, that's so sure. True. Because it would take the stress off of knowing that you're going into puberty, like, off. And then you can, like, think about it and figure it out. Because another question was having that doubt if you're really trans, which is something that I didn't really think about because I've always felt this way, like, my whole life. And I feel like you've been the same. Mm-hmm. But if you're somebody that does, then, like, it would be perfect because you could just pause it, think about it, and then decide when you're ready.
Yeah. When did you first know? Like, what was your first memory? Or, like...
I remember being, like... I don't remember a lot. I feel like I blocked a lot out as a child because I was always, like, insecure and afraid of everything. But I remember being 4 at my birthday party.
Okay.
And I remember we had, like, a Sailor Moon birthday cake. And we had these little, like, action figures. And I've said this, like, story a million times. But I wanted, like, the Sailor Moon one, and I got the tuxedo mask one. Do you know Sailor Moon?
Yeah.
Okay. And I, like, literally went to the garage and cried for, like, an hour just by myself. Because I was like, why do I like girl things then? If I'm not allowed to have girl things, or if I can't, you know?
Right. Oh, man.
I remember my cousin, like, singing, like, Corey, don't be sad. It's okay. You can have mine. And she had, like, Sailor Mars or something. And I was like, no.
That's so cute. I feel like for me, I always used to tell people I was a little boy. My mom even remembers that. Yeah. Like, I was, like, convinced as a child. And then when I started puberty, I was like, oh, my God, this is the most terrible thing.
Like, I can't tell people anymore.
Yeah. But, yeah, I've always known. I always just, I don't know.
I love that, toys. Though, that you were so, like, confident about it. See, did people ask you your whole life?
Like, if I was...
Were they like, hi, nice to meet you. Are you a boy or a girl?
I feel like in elementary school, there were a lot of people who used to be like, you're a boy, and all of these things, and be like, yeah. But at the time, there wasn't, like, this sort of hype around trans people, so, like, there was no word for it that I was aware of.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Until I was in high school.
I was just like, I don't fit in anywhere. Like, I feel like I'm attracted to women, so am I a lesbian? And it never fit. And I was like,
yeah,
what is this? I don't know. Yeah.
But I was always afraid, like, because being gay or, like, being, you know, feminine is, like, such a frowned upon thing. Like, you could be a girl, I guess, and, like, be a tomboy, and, like, that's more acceptable.
Oh my God, yeah. So I've never told anybody this. I might as well just talk about it on camera. When I was really young, my mom put my brother and I in KMH, actually, at the gender clinic there for kids, because we were both portraying, like, cross-gender behaviors.
Really?
And the psychologist actually said that they didn't have to worry about me, because it's like, at the time anyway, it was okay to be, like, a tomboy. It was okay to play with, like, action figures and stuff, but with him, they were concerned.
Especially back then, it was, like, cool. It was in all the movies and stuff.
Yeah, and it's definitely, like, really
Do you just have one brother?
Yes.
Really?
Well, I have a half-brother, but I haven't met him.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll have to get him on the show.
Maybe.
Okay, so I had something to say, now I forgot.
What else was there?
Oh, I wanted to say, when did you first realize that being trans was, like, feasible?
Like, that it was possible for
Yeah.
me to transition? Probably college, because then I was, like, independent and not living with
Is that when
my
you first found out, like, what being trans was?
parents. No, the first time I found out about it was in high school with the whole pregnant man thing.
Oh.
Do you remember that story?
No.
And I was like, pregnant man, what is happening? And then I found out it was a trans man who was, like, having a baby. And that was the first exposure, and I was, like, completely freaked out. I was like,
Wow.
oh my god, what is happening? Yeah.
No, I don't remember that story at all.
No? Okay. For me, it was kind of monumental, and then I started to kind of question things. But in my experience, I definitely was, like, really turned off of it before I accepted myself. If that makes sense.
Yeah, me too. Like, talking about it. But I remember coming across Gregory Gorgeous.
Okay.
Who you met this summer.
Yeah.
What the hell? How was that?
We didn't really
Surreal.
talk. We just took a picture. Yeah.
But you knew who she was, obviously,
Yeah.
before. Okay.
Yeah.
So I followed Gigi from the beginning, and I just remember being like, I'm so similar to this person. And then being like, oh no, I could never. And then when Gigi, I don't know if you know, but she put out this video, and it was like, she was lipping to the song When Will My Reflection Show Who I Am Inside by Mulan.
Okay.
And I was like, wait. I was like, she's transitioning? And then I was like, oh my god. And I was like, well, I don't have the money for that.
Okay. Yeah. I never really thought about the money aspect. I feel like for me, I was just like, I'm doing this. Like, I don't care what it takes. I'm just gonna do it. Started with hormones and then went from there. With, like, the way that it is for, like, trans men, as soon as you start hormones, within, like, the year, there's, like, a drastic change. Because your voice drops and your face starts to change and all of this stuff. So it's like, surgeries aren't as, I don't know, it's just kind of
needed,
different.
I guess.
Yeah.
Well, it's also different, I guess, because especially with social media and stuff. Well, I mean, my words wisely. It's the process is a little bit more reachable, I guess, to like work out and like grow facial hair and like become more manly, whereas like trying to be more feminine,
Yes.
and like you can't just like shave your jaw, like you can't, like your makeup only does so much, you know.
But the thing is, like, with femininity, the standards are so high.
Yeah.
With masculinity, it's like, put on a hoodie, put
It's more
on a
just an
hat.
act.
Yeah, you're good
It's
to
like
go.
it's
like
a swag.
Yeah, pretty much.
You're like, yo, and then you're like, oh my god.
Yeah, it's so
Yeah.
true. Like, the standards for femininity are just crazy.
In
that's,
general, though,
yeah, for cis
but-
women, too. It's just really stupid, but, like...
It's similar to like the masculine like bodybuilding, like, you know, but it's face wise I feel like it's different.
Yeah.
Especially.
Yeah. Yeah, I went through an entire period where, like, I became hyper masculine because I was overcompensating and so insecure. And so I just got, like, really buff and just, like, focused on that. And then I found myself, like, spiraling out after that. I was like, what am I doing? Like, I'm just so focused on my body and nothing else.
I was like the same thing, but like with makeup and like spending like 3.5 hours every morning getting ready and just being like so like happy all the time. And then I crashed because I was like using so much energy to be like, oh my god, I love that. Oh my god, yeah, me too. Oh my god. Oh, you're so pretty. Oh my god, my makeup.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I think it's like super common for a lot of trans people to go through that experience.
I also feel like too, it's something that like everybody goes through as well, because it's like, I mean, we might, like, trans people might go through it harder because you're like pushing so hard, but like just learning that balance of who you are. And like my personality, like I could be like anything. I could be like any sort of like person, well, like feminine person.
Yeah.
And like to be
Sailor
happy.
Moon.
Yeah. Like if I could live on the moon and I'd be like the happiest person ever. Like literally.
That would be fun.
Did you watch that show?
I have seen it. I wasn't really a fan.
Yeah,
I like
it's a cool
Batman
thing.
and stuff. Yeah. It wasn't really my thing. Funny enough, I remember, like, I don't know how old I was, maybe 6, my aunt got me a Barbie for one of my birthdays. I was fucking pissed. I don't know if you can like swear in your videos, but I ended up like chopping all her hair off and just like burning her and doing terrible terrible things. So they're like, I don't want this. Yeah,
we should have been friends. I could have given you all my stupid toys,
yes.
And you could have given me all.
But the thing is, I got lots of action figures too. My parents were pretty cool that way.
I feel like I resorted to like coloring and drawing all the time because like I couldn't ask for like a Barbie doll.
So your parents wouldn't like get you a Barbie if you asked for one?
So I like not lied, but I persuaded like my babysitters to get me Barbie dolls.
Oh. Okay.
And then all of a sudden they would go missing. Like I had this Sailor Moon doll one time and Mom was like, don't bring it to school, like somebody's gonna steal it. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Like I'm gonna be holding it the whole time.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, I swear my mom like called the school and was like to my teacher to get me to put the friggin' doll in my little cubby hole when I went for recess or whatever.
Oh my god.
Because my teacher was like, yeah, you should put your doll in your cubby hole.
It's a conspiracy.
I came back and it was gone.
The Sailor
one time
Moon
I traded.
Conspiracy.
Yeah, literally. One time I traded this golden necklace that my mom gave me. It said number 1 son on it for a Sailor Moon doll.
Well, that's a good trade. Why not?
My mom like almost had a heart attack. But good
were
thing
you,
she
like,
knew the people and we got it back.
That's good. Were you into like the Spice Girls and all that?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Anything girly, yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
Were you into Backstreet Boys?
I liked the Backstreet Boys, yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like that's still more like a girl thing.
I feel like Kevin was my favorite.
I don't even know. I know Nick. Everybody knows Nick.
Nick, the mushroom cut.
Yeah.
Yeah. Totally.
Blonde hair.
What else do you want to talk about? We could talk about sexuality.
Oh, yeah,
I feel like that's
that
a
was
really
one.
good topic that someone brought up. I don't even know where to begin with that. Oh my god. Sexuality. What is sexuality? What is gender?
I mean, I'm not a doctor.
Yeah.
Or the sexuologist.
Sexologist?
Sexologist. Mm-hmm.
So sexuality is like
Fluid.
who you are attracted to. Yeah, usually it's very fluid for people. And then gender can also be fluid, but it's how you identify.
Yes.
That's the best way to
Very
explain
good.
it. So
See, I feel like you're so much more like knowledge than I am.
knowledge.
I'm more about like emotions and feelings and this, and you like actually know like facts.
I just know the words.
True. Yeah. Okay. Continue.
So for me, before I transitioned, I dated some guys and was like, this is not for me. And then I was like, I'm a lesbian. This must be like where I fit in, just because of like sort of my interests, being attracted to women. And it's not that I felt like totally against that label, but it never fit. So I started my transition. I was with someone for a very long time, but I found like my sexuality started to become more fluid, I guess, as I became more comfortable with myself, I guess, if that makes sense.
It makes so much sense.
Yeah.
I remember when one of my idols, I'm not going to name her again because that's just I remember when she was like, yeah, I'm a lesbian or whatever. And I'm like, what the hell? Like, how can you just do that? And then I realized, like, if you're more comfortable with yourself, you're more comfortable to, like, explore. And, like, for me, it was essentially the same thing. I never dated, I mean, I dated, like, a girl in, like, elementary school and, like, kissed her or, like, whatever. But that was nothing. Like, I was forced to, basically.
You were forced to.
Like, literally.
Cooties.
I remember them being like, no, you can do it. Just do it. And I'm like, I lost my train of thought.
Like, if you were to identify yourself right now, how would you identify?
Oh, so I feel like I was really attracted to like masculinity in general because I feel like I was trying to justify like my femininity through masculinity. I dated this guy, like my first love, who was more of like a masculine, like gay guy back in the day. And I remember just being so proud of that. Because I was like, oh, I'm the more feminine one. Because, like, when anybody, like, refers to me as anything masculine in any way, I, like, freak out. But as I get older, I realize that it's not necessarily about, like, masculinity. Although, like, I do need to feel, like, a masculine presence around me. It's more, like, emotional, obviously. And, like, I need somebody that has, like, a feminine side, too, so that I can relate to them. Because I can't I could never be with a guy that's just like, yo, and like,
burly,
I don't
like,
talk about
yeah.
emotions, and like,
Yeah,
and a lot of men are.
Yeah, totally.
And I feel like it's insecurity most of the
Yeah,
time. And how like
toxic
society.
masculinity.
Yes.
That's what it is.
Scream it from the fucking
100%.
rooftop.
Men have feelings too.
Yeah, we all do.
Yeah, they just block them out. For me, like, I would say I'm definitely still more attracted to feminine people and like energies and connections, because I think what you said really makes sense. Like, there's a different connection there. Like, it opens up a lot more and it's more vulnerable. Not that I've like dated very many men, but I find that like I would consider myself queer, I guess is the best label if I was to label myself. Just like open to people, pretty much.
So, what's that other word?
Pansexual?
Yeah.
Ah.
What's the difference?
I think they're the same.
Okay.
I just like queer better.
Oh, okay.
Sounds more fun.
You're just going right for it.
Pansexual, just, yeah, I don't know. Pan.
Now, would you have like admitted that or like whatever, thought that before? No, not until you transitioned.
I honestly didn't even feel
Think
that
about it,
way.
yeah.
Like, I don't even know if it was something that was deeply subconscious or...
Something that you like felt like you were missing and like needed, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like definitely being with women made me feel more comfortable with myself, if that makes sense. Because if I was going to be with like a man, then I would feel like I'd have to overcompensate even more almost, or just I would be like put off by it in some way.
Like,
So,
yeah.
that's pretty much
I feel the same, but opposite.
opposite. Yes, opposite.
Completely opposite. Like even like my partner dresses up, and it was hard for me at first because I like need to be the feminine one, you know? And so, I mean, it's gotten easier and like whatever, but like still like it's like girls in high school. Like you're fighting to be like, you know, and like you don't do it intentionally, but it happens. Like cats. I feel like I'm a cat.
Okay. See, I never went through that. I don't really know what that would
lucky
feel like.
you.
It's just not something, my brain doesn't work that way. But I think I understand what you mean by that. So what was like his experience? He likes drag? Is that how he kind of...
You'll have to ask him.
Oh, okay.
It's a whole... We've done videos if you want to watch them.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, cool. That's cool.
It's too long to like talk about.
Fair enough.
Do you feel like we've touched on everything you want to touch on?
Yeah, and we're at like 28 minutes, so that
great.
should probably be good, yeah? Should we say like a goodbye?
Is that how you say goodbye?
Bye-bye. I don't know. Bye.
All right. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this very informative video.
Yeah, lots of information flying at you and randomness, but...
And thoughts and feelings and gooey.
Yes, an opposite day.
Yeah. I hope you have a good day. Go follow Seth on all his social media. I'll link it below. And let us know if you want us to make another video.
Cool.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.